Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays with from Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So, today guys, we're trying out a brand new mod. This is going to be the Nuoveis Shenron mod, actually created by Makoto-san, and pretty much this video is just a continuation of the version 4 Fusion mod pack that he actually created. I'm pretty excited for, today's video because I wanted to just do a solo mod and not really go too in-depth with the other ones because there's not really a lot of correlation I can do. With like a versus, like if there's like two characters that are similar, pretty much like how I did in the last video with the two different, I guess, Broly types or fusion. I don't really know how to describe these because I mean, although they are fusions, it's more of just like Broly with the skin on him, so it's not like a full-on fusion. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but I tried my best to incorporate the baby Broly as well as the legendary Baby Broly because they're pretty much the same characters, just that this one is like the base Super Saiyan kind of form, fused with him. It's pretty much what you would expect. So I'm really excited for Nuoveis Shenron. I think this is just one of the coolest like characters, or just in general, these two characters are very unique to the series. And although they're not like full-on canon, I'm always a fan of like Fire and Ice. That like parallel kind of antithesis of characters. I think it's just awesome, and just to see these guys kind of fused together, and the way he looks, like the way he's been fused is pretty much a like this is an ideal fusion. Like you see different parts of each character, and I mean Nuoveis Shenron, he is, I guess, initially red, and he has this like gold kind of color, like this gold plated ability, which is like his upgrade. And I was thinking that Eis Shenron, or Eis Shenron, however you pronounce it, I think it's Eis because it's like E-I-S. He would have like a silver kind of one because he had gold, so why not this one have like silver as like an upgrade? But I guess it was never really shown. Maybe somebody modded that, or if that's something else that I don't know of, I'm not too sure. But this is a sick looking fucking mod. Once again, it is created by Makoto-san. Please check him out in the description below. I've been trying to cover all of his mods that he made in this one pack, and once again guys, please just subscribe to the dude and like leave a like on his own videos and all that stuff, because look at how much work he put into these mods. And it's pretty much getting these videos out for you guys. It's all thanks to him that I'm able to cover all of these. So there's actually a couple of other mods left in this pack that I'll cover later on throughout the week. I might leave out a couple just because I've already covered ones that were in the past that are pretty much similar. I'll definitely include them into the video, but they won't be like the main focus. I definitely want to focus on this one in this video just because there's a lot going on with him. I did give him his own moveset. Yes, I know it says Ice Cannon and Burst Attack twice. I don't know what the fuck happened whenever I was like putting in these different abilities and movesets and all that. It got all fucked up. These are actually like the moves that I intended to have. Like what's shown, just the name is like messed up. I have no idea. So before we get started, guys, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. Try to reach 15 likes on this video. That'd be amazing. I really appreciate it. Plus, shows you want to see more Dragon Ball Xenoverse content on this channel, as well as a continuation of the mod series. This is, basically adding to the hype of Xenoverse 2 and Dragon Ball Fusions. This is the Fusions pack, so that's why I'm trying to cover all these right before the game comes out, just to, get you guys all hyped up for it. So let's go ahead and jump straight on into it. I guess for this video, we'll go against Pikoku, just because, we've seen this mod pretty much a pretty good amount of times. I mean, we've seen this mod several times. I think this is probably the most polished looking one, but it's not like we haven't seen it before. So I'm just going to incorporate it into this like first match just to have it in here. If you guys want to see more of this, I guess, character model, let me know. I might make another video on it. It's just this one is kind of like, we've done it before. So let's go ahead and do, I don't know, what is a good place for, they were in a city when they were fighting. It's like Capsule Corp. I don't know, because it's Eis Shenron, let's go to the Glacier. It's over Eis Shenron, but it's Nova and Ice. So really, I guess, different kind of fusion that you don't really expect. And you could tell he didn't model it over, what's his face, Omega Shenron, just because of, his body shape and kind of like the structure of it with the like spikes in the back. I think that was a nice little touch just because, these guys were kind of, I guess, fused with Omega Shenron. So I think it's pretty cool. All of the Black Star Dragon Ball characters were incorporated and integrated into his, I guess, body in some way, shape, or form. But GT definitely had its like a handful of nice characters that I really did like a lot, like these, Ice and Nova being the 4-star dragon. I think Ice was he? What was he? The 5, 6, 3? I think he was the 3-star. I want to say that he was. I don't know what the fuck's happening. What is happening? What was that? Okay, so apparently that was my burst, burning spin ability or something like that, and I'm not locked onto him anymore. What the fuck? But yeah, it's just a little bit different with you know, these guys being fused together. You know, although they're basically like the same character, one fire, one ice. You know, it's just really cool to see these guys, you know, put together into one like full-on character. And yeah, we got Ice Claw. I want to see what, like, some of these movesets I haven't tried out before. What the fuck was that? All right, let's see. That was not good. Come on. See, this is the most annoying things. Whenever it's like a move that you have to like charge up, it does this shit where it's like you just end up. Oh wait, that was what he actually used in the anime. Okay, it was called Ice Claw. Really? Was it even ice? It kind of, okay, I remember it like blinded Goku, like he was being like an asshole. He was like, please don't hurt me, don't kill me, I'll be good, I'll, you know, not hurt you or anything like that. And he like fucked Goku up whenever he was like in Super Saiyan 4, because Super Saiyan 4 would fuck him up badly. We also got Ice Beam, and I think this is Burst Attack, which looks sick as fuck. What is this one? The one that's supposed to say, it says like, what is that? That's some other burst move that I don't know of. Is it the same fucking move? No, they're different. One of them, it's like he charges it from inside himself or something. I don't know, man. But, yeah, I would definitely say this, I guess, arc, the Black Star Dragon arc or whatever, was one of the cooler, I guess, sagas of Dragon Ball Z. And as you can see, he does have, like, the imprints of the Dragon Balls on him, like, you know, from Omega Shenron. So that's kind of, you know, just basically a foreshadowing telling you that he did use the original model of, I guess, Omega Shenron for this, which, I mean, hey, that's pretty cool as long as he, you know, got the colors right and, you know, he did some kind of crazy thing to it. I'm all down, you know, I'm down for it. I think it looks cool, like, especially those black spikes protruding from his back. It looks so fucking sick. Like, just look at how clean this looks. We got gold, light blue. This is some good shit right here, and he does have like the little spikes on his chin, which is, you know, a nice little touch. So let's go ahead and do, I'd say maybe 1 or 2 more matches, and we'll call it a day. But I want to see, wait, where the fuck is he? We're Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Do I even have him as a character? Oh wait, he was over, I think, Baby Broly. Fuck. Okay. I want to fight somebody from GT. We'll just do Super 17 for now. But that was another arc that was kind of weird, you know, just out of nowhere. And that's what I always like about certain animes. Whenever they bring back characters from like different, you know, arcs from like previous arcs a while back, you know, it's always cool to see that, like kind of what they did with, I guess, I don't know, they do that a lot in Dragon Ball Z. I've noticed that. Like, okay, so we have like Dragon Ball going into, you know, Dragon Ball Z with like the Saiyan Saga, and then we have the Frieza Saga, and then we have the Android Saga, which is basically a homage to, or homage, or whatever, how the fuck you pronounce that word. Sometimes I say it like 3 different, you know, pronunciations. But yeah, basically, you know, the Red Ribbon Army pretty much getting his revenge on Goku. And that's kind of what it is with Dragon Ball Z. It's always, oh, I gotta get my revenge on fucking Goku because I'm pissed, I'm butthurt, because I got fucked up by his Super Saiyan abilities and just his amazing strength and good nature, you know? So, that's always something that's, kind of, you know, an important, I guess, part of the series is always getting revenge on Goku for whatever thing he did in the past. It's kind of, Dragon Ball is pretty much the setup and the build up for that, and then it kind of just, you know, gets set into place, I guess you could say. So yeah, we see that happening with like the Red Ribbon Army basically kind of coming back. I know it's not like the full-on like one that we remember, but you know, we have some of the androids like Ader. You know, we have Android 16 as pretty much like his replacement, because, you know, 8 plus 8, you know, 16, so 8 times 2, yeah. There's some math for you right there. See, like I said, you guys don't need to go to school. Just you know, watch YouTube videos, and I'm telling you, you're going to learn a lot. Nah, but seriously, like, in all seriousness, like, I always find that pretty cool. And then we go into, I guess, the Majin Buu saga, and I'm trying to think if there's anything from previous arcs that they put into it. Not really. I think that's kind of just all, you know, new on its own. I guess Goten could be something of like a, you know, a character similar to Kid Goku, you know, because they would compare him a lot, but, you know, they kind of just stopped comparing him after a while. They're just like, fuck it, you know, it's just, I think they get the point that, you know, Goten is like pretty much his son, and he's very similar to him whenever he was a child. I mean, Gohan was kind of like that as a kid, but, you know, more powerful, and, you know, they kind of had more of an emphasis on him as a character than Goten. Goten was like, oh, he was just Trunks' other half, pretty much. Like, you know, those two characters, they had to be Gotenks, you know, pretty much, like, set apart. They're not really too important to like most people and just to the series, you know. Not a lot of people would remember them separately. But for me, I love those characters separately, and of course, you know, Gotenks being one of my favorite characters in the series, you know, I'm gonna obviously remember them the most. So let's go and do one more match here. Yes, I know every time I go to fucking Jacko or Jake or whatever his name is, there's some mod over him that fucks up the model, so you can't see shit right now. I guess we'll go against GT Goku, just because I'm feeling it, and we'll go to, I want to say the industrial sector. I don't think they were in West City. They were in some fucking city where they were trying to look for these Black Star Dragons and all that shit. So, yeah,
Of course the shit
continuing on with what I was saying about the fucking, like, I guess, arc repeats and arc, like, throwbacks or some, I don't really know, like a throwback arc, we'll just say that for now. Basically, yeah, they've done that several times, you know. Red Ribbon Army coming back, and then we have GT. Yes, I know it's not canon, but, you know, I'm just going through what I experienced whenever I was a kid, and always, like, had a strong, like, mindset on, like, whoa, they're always going back to Dragon Ball, like, every now and then. So, you know, it's kind of like in between, like, a couple of arcs, you know, they'll go back, and then, you know, with, I guess, the Uzaru and, like, the monkey fucking transformations, you know, they kind of let that, like, die, and then they brought it back in GT, which I thought was so fucking sick, because I thought that was, like, a huge part of Dragon Ball, you know, the Uzaru, I guess, monkey transformation. It's pretty important, you know. It's pretty significant. It would be stupid of them to, like, leave it out completely. Let's go and use Freezing Beam, pretty much Ice Beam from Pokemon. But yeah, you know, Super Saiyan 4 being like an upgraded version of the Uzaru and like the Golden Great Ape, you know, that's pretty cool. I think that's awesome to the series, you know, that they brought that back in, you know, some kind of manner. And, you know, Goku being a kid again, obviously, you know, with his tail, and just like the clothing he had, like everything about it. It was, Dragon Ball GT was just a remastered version of Dragon Ball, you know, and, you know, having Trunks along on the journey, pretty much like Bulma, you know, come on, you can't tell me that was pretty cool if you were an original Dragon Ball fan and you saw that, you were like, well, damn, that's cool, you know, they're bringing everything back, you know, this is what I experienced as a kid. I think that was a nice little touch that they did to the series, and, you know, I know I talk a lot of shit about GT. I like GT a lot. You know, it's Dragon Ball Z. I still like it. The ending was kind of fucking weird, but, you know, that's besides the point. I think it's a great series. You guys should check it out. At least, you gotta watch it at least once in your lifetime. You know, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, I know it's not, you know, something significant to the series, but it's a nice little, you know, entertainment, nice little bit of entertainment, and, you know, they definitely bring back certain memories to me from, like, Dragon Ball, and, you know, now, you know, obviously whenever I started watching it back in, like, 2003 or 2004, I think that's when it was released, they started, like, making new episodes and shit, you know, definitely it's like, wow, I remember this. You know, it's crazy. So thank you all so much for watching. Once again, please check out Makoto-san in the description below. I'll be covering, I guess, the rest of his mods throughout this week, and getting you guys all hyped up for Dragon Ball Fusions. I know there was, like, a really significant scan, you know, earlier or whatever. I know I said that I wouldn't really cover it. I might cover some of the new characters that they showed off. I think there's one that I didn't even notice, which is, like, fucking sick as hell, which was, Beerus and Goku, a fusion of Beerus and Goku, and some people are actually modded it into Xenoverse, which is awesome, but I don't think they fully released it yet, so definitely when they release it, I'll try and cover that later on. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.